Hello and welcome to another Vampire Survivors weekend vlog thing, spectacular bonus content, extravaganza, spectacular, amazing balls, whatever I call this thing. I really haven't been looking at progress stuff or whatnot and what I need to do. I think the main thing is just trying to clear this first level with Minor Bazaar. Oh, right, it's a shop. I can just buy whatever. What's Sammy selling? So I never went into this. Let's talk to this person. Adventure merchants. Anything you buy from an adventure merchant is unlocked for the entire. Gotcha. Okay. Victory swords. That's actually really good. Okay, so I can go around. These gifts aren't free. Okay, so I can spend cash here and unlock something potentially. See, I never used this in the last one. I never even like visited, so I guess it's probably a good idea to check it out. Like something like having whip. Oh, whip is only 10. Oh, I want that. I'm too short for the rune tracer, but I do like whip. Whip is something I will use. Hollow heart I can unlock. That way I can at least level those. So then I guess I just exit. Okay. Okay, I do have the inlaid library already unlocked, so I guess we're going there. Okay. Even though I guess I don't know if I looked if this was unlocked or not. No. Arcanus, yes. Hurry, yes. Or is it hyper? Hurry speeds the hyper. Hyper is what I want. I mean, I guess I've never tried playing hyper and hurry. Could make these episodes a little bit faster. I just like the speed that they're like the normal speed. I just do. So you're a merchant now. Trapdoor might be worthwhile. So we got things to the left, things to the right, things in between. No golden eggs right now. Okay, so I do know for a fact that the inlaid library has the empty tome. That could be super handy to have. Yeah, I feel a little conflicted about the bazaar, like because I played through. Oh, I had a hollow heart there. I played through the Pose adventure without it, so I wonder. It's whatever. I just don't know how much it helps or hurts or what. Like I never felt like it was necessary to visit the bazaar in the first one. Having the whip is a bit of a help. I like the whip, especially when you have it evolve and whatnot. It's good for the life gain when you can get the two whips together. I always try to get whip because it really, really helps you get health. Anyway, yeah, so what are we talking about today? I hope everyone's weekend's going well. I kind of like got distracted up by this bizarre situation. Not like it's a weird situation, but like the market situation, the bazaar, the planar bazaar. Because I never visited it in my first playthrough on Poe, so not a huge deal either way, I don't think. Let's go ahead and get Fire Wand, get the wands going. Let's try and make the empty tome, because that would be huge. Empty tome would be huge to reach. I also don't know how far I need to travel. Quite a ways, it looks like. Out past one of the Atlanteans, so I'll stick to the bottom and just try not to aggro the Atlantean. That would kind of suck to have to deal with. But yeah, I hope everyone's weekend's going well. I know I was talking yesterday. I'm gonna probably just reiterate it today. There will be no Vampire Survivors this weekend, or not Vampire Survivors. There will be Vampires. I'm literally recording the Vampire Survivors for this weekend. Oh, I believe my my thing ran out of battery, so let me plug it in. Yep, charging. Okay, we got power. Oh, we'll see if it continues. This sits a little loose. Let me try the other, my other USB-C that I think works a bit better for getting power to it. But yeah, so I think I was saying, gonna be taking hiatus from streaming for a bit. I got family things to I don't want to say deal with. I have family things to attend to. That's a better way of saying it. I have family things to attend to. And it will definitely take me away from streaming. I'm going to try to continue with the YouTube uploads. I do have a bit of a backlog, so I can always utilize those. And then if I run out of time, maybe I'll try to pop in for a quick stream or something like that, or just do some maybe try to do a pop-up stream here and there when I can, when maybe things are slow in the afternoons or evenings. Maybe my time might change. I don't know. There's a whole lot of like unanswered questions about what the situation's gonna be like. But I know I should have time in the evenings, and maybe then I'll be able to do some streaming. Well, we'll see. I'll see how it goes. Because I'll be taking, I don't want to say taking care of, but I'll definitely be assisting with some family members' healthcare needs and just helping out around the house and making sure we can, you know, get them to where they're comfortable and don't feel like everything, you know, I worry so much about my parents. Like they're not getting any younger. They're not. I keep pushing my mom to exercise more. Maybe that's something we can do together. I can work with her doing some light weights, doing some basic exercising things. You know, I'm not going to be like immediately start with mountain climbers or anything like that, but even just some like prison squats, like, you know, body weight exercises, because I guarantee you she probably would not be able to do a single one. And that's worrying. Like one of my worries is like one of these days one of my parents are going to fall and the other one's not going to be there to help them or be able to pick them up and help them. And that's a worrying thing, you know. So if I can just get my mom to do some light exercises, more than just yoga, and maybe, I don't know. It's tough when a person is older if they didn't already exercise or have health or exercise a lot, because you're starting in a hole. Recovery is going to be a lot slower. Muscle growth is going to be a lot slower. So it might be like starting with like not doing squats, but where you're in like a seat, like you sit in your chair and you just, without like just using your leg muscles, pick yourself up, or not pick yourself up, but stand up. Something like that could be a way to introduce some exercise into it. Mom said that she's been riding her bike, and I think that's great. I'm going to try to push her. Actually, I know my stepdad, he gets on a recumbent and he'll exercise until he's like tired. Like he will go full on, like get sweaty, out of breath, all that. And I think that's actually a great place to be. It's a great place to get your exercise too. Yeah. I really want a magnet orb is what I want to find. But I am going to keep to the bottom here. I don't want to upset the Atlantean. I don't want to incur the wrath of the Atlantean. But once I'm kind of past the Atlantean, I'll just kind of sit and cook. So I'm a little less worried about him and his exercise. But I do worry about his long-term health care needs. And man, it's like really just hard to like talk about this and not just flat out say like the situation. But it's their health issues, and I don't want to like put everything out there. I'm trying to talk and speak in generalities, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of dance around it and not expressly say what's going on. I don't know. Maybe part of that is me just, I wouldn't say denying the situation, but just trying to insulate myself from the situation. I don't know. Last year was a lot of pain. I really wanted 2024 to be just like a better year, an easier year, a year with less hassle, less pain, less heartache, less stress, and almost like right off the bat, like it's more stress, more pain, more more worry, more frustration, more feeling powerless to everything. So, alright, we'll go ahead and grab Santa water, why not? It's a great way for farming XP. So, I mean, I guess the only thing I can try to do now is get out of 2024 and look forward to 2025. As crazy as that sounds, but I think that's where I'm at. It's like let's get through this year. Let's get into next year. Oh, I should have probably grabbed the candelabra. The candelabra is perfectly good right now. I know it doesn't synergize, but I think candelabra would be fine for my current setup. So, 2024 has been a bit of a shit show. Hopefully 2025 is a bit better. Well, man, there's a lot going on this year and already, and I know I shouldn't stress out about the future. I just can't help but doing it. I don't know, do you stress out about the future? How do I not stress out about the future? Oh, I'm so hungry. Oh, big stretch. So yeah, I don't know what exactly is going to happen, what my streaming schedule is going to be like. I do hope to be able to pop in, play the occasional game here and there, do the occasional stream, play a Tetris 99 pop-up, maybe play some Minecraft with friends on Discord or something like that. I don't know. I don't know where to go with the channel sometimes. I don't know what to do with my Twitch stream sometimes. I was a little under the weather yesterday. I didn't stream at all. I don't know. I feel like there's no wrong answer, but there's also like no right answer in any of it. I think some people just are naturally lucky. I don't know, the whole space is so different. Like, you have people with producers now and shit like that, and it's like, how do I compete with that, right? How does anyone compete with having someone whose job is to, like, produce content for you? And you can't. You know, not when it's, like, one person. Like, I'm trying to do video editing, I'm trying to do shorts, I'm trying to keep a home, be a wife, be a daughter, all these things. I know how I sound. I am trans. My voice doesn't bother me. If it bothers you, I'm sorry. Doesn't bother me. You're the one with the problem. I guess freeze. I do have the wand, so. Your problem is not my problem. I'll just put it like that. You know, I miss my husband. We've been apart now. Has it been 2 months? Almost 2 months now. We've been apart. He's trying to find work. I now have to go and take care of family. I don't know. I want I want us to have our life together, I guess. I want us to have a house where we can just be together. You know, like no one tells you these things when, you know, you marry someone outside your country. Like just the difficulty of like being together. Things aren't automatic. You know, they become streamlined, but not easier by any means. You know, the stress I feel about residency, helping either living there or getting him a green card so he can live and work here, or say here in the US. Like, I say here like in my mind I'm already in America. So it's stressful. It's stressful when I just want to have a life with him together. We have our own space. We have our own house. You know, there's a lot of questions I don't know. I don't know how we'll live, where we'll live. You know, if he does manage to find work there, you know, are we living with his sister and just commuting that every day, or do we find our own place? Do we stop renting the place we do own and actually live there? I don't know. I don't know any of those answers. And like my stomach just turns like with the unknowns. Like so many unknowns. It's frustrating, almost aggravating in that I don't know where we're going, what we're doing. You know, it's this feeling of helplessness. You know, I have imposter syndrome bad enough already. Like, oddly enough, I feel like I don't have imposter syndrome with streaming or YouTube, because I'm just like, this is literally me taking a shot in the dark. Like, this is either I have fun, so it's not like a burden to do, but a lot of this also just feels like a shot in the dark. Like, I don't know if this will work out or if there's going to be any returns to it or not. You know, I like the content I produce. I like the things I make, but clearly I haven't gotten any kind of good traction with videos. Like, it's a gaming YouTube channel. Like, I'm one in a sea of a million, probably. And literally I can say, like, there's probably nothing special about my channel. I don't know. Like, my channel is super unfocused. Like, I really do think, like, man, if I had just done this 10 years ago, it would be so much easier, but things were in a different place 10 years ago. No one had video editing software, or if you did, it was extremely expensive, you know? God, I'd hate to see what it was like trying to make a YouTube video 10 years ago. You know, DaVinci Resolve is free, and it does a great job for free. They sure weren't around 10 years ago, or if they were, they would have just been starting out. Lots of XP here. You know, I feel like maybe I just missed the bus with YouTube, and now if you're like me, you just have a million other channels in your YouTube feed, so not a lot of people subscribe. I see the numbers of you know, when I do have a video that gets traction or a short that really does well, like, I get like 1 or 2 subscribers per 1,000 like shorts views, and like that's waning, I think. Like there seems to definitely be a limit to attention span with YouTube Shorts. It like punishes you when you try to do new content for Shorts, but it also punishes you if you're just making the same content for Shorts. So I don't know how I can help my Shorts out. Like I said, I know Shorts are going to be on hiatus for a while. I still like my idea of like maybe I should just restart, or not restart, but make a new channel where I do reviews of corn chips and salsa, because I love corn chips and salsa. I can literally make a meal out of just eating chips and salsa. It's so true. You know, but the question is, would anyone watch that? Who's interested in watching that? I don't. You know, it's real easy to want to just give up. I kind of like there have definitely been times, especially with Twitch, I've wanted to like give up. I've almost given up a couple of times, but it seems weird. Every time like I have a bad stream, I'm like, you know, but forget this. I'm going to quit. I'm going to just do something else with my life. It's like I have that good stream, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember why I do this. Like when you have a good, fun stream, it reminds you why you do it. Like, and it just takes like one active chatter in chat to talk to someone to like have a conversation with. Like, you know, there's a rule of never stop talking with Twitch, and that's partially true. But man, it's hard from my perspective as a streamer. It's hard to just try to hold the conversation when there's no one in chat that wants to talk, you know? Like it can be real difficult to keep it going. Oh my god. I was not paying attention. She just came up and stabbed me in the face. Well, I did unlock the Mad Forest, so progress, kind of. Let's see. So maybe progress here isn't tied to time, but to unlocking things. So that's actually kind of good to know. Which is probably why I didn't realize I unlocked the inlaid library. Pardon me. Okay, that's actually really good then. Let's look at power-ups. Let's get some things going here. What do I want to invest in? Have magnet all the way up. Greed could be good. Growth could be good. Both of those could be good. They'll synergize with one another. Might and recovery are probably both still really good things to spend money on. Greed is cheap, so I can buy 2 greeds, because that gets me more coin and gets me more levels, or more power-ups. If you made it this far, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. I'm kind of on the fence right now of whether I should go ahead and pre-record next weekend's Vampire Survivors vlog thing, but part of me also wants to wait and hold off a week like I normally do and record it next Thursday and kind of just see what it's like and then I can also just fill in on things that happen for the next week or so. So I'm inclined to just wait. Um, Anyway, if you made it this far, please consider like, commenting, and subscribing. It really helps out the channel. I hope to see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Like I said, live streams will definitely not be happening for a while, and I'm kind of sorry about that. It's just life. It's what happens. Um, so, yep, have a good night, have a good evening, have a good rest of your day. I hope your week coming up is also good. Consider joining the Discord, follow the socials, all that stuff. It helps out the channel, it helps me out. Bye, everyone.